It was breaking news that a U.S. female F-35 pilot successfully destroyed a rebel ship in the Red Sea. It was a horrifying moment that demonstrated the pilot's skill and courage in a tense situation. She was praised for breaking barriers and attaining the same level of expertise as her male counterparts. What actually happened there? And what exactly is this F-35 aircraft? Stick on as we are going to unravel everything that you need to know about this Fighter 35 aircraft. So before we dive into the video, hit subscribe for a front row so that you won't miss out on our interesting contents and be a part of our community. A female U.S. F-35 pilot attacked a rebel ship as part of the U.S. response to the Houthi rebels, who had launched several attacks on international shipping in the Red Sea, endangering a vital transit route. The U.S. Navy said it had destroyed anti-ship missiles and boats operated by the rebels after they tried to board a container ship. The shipping company Maersk suspended the passage of its vessels through the area for 48 hours after the incident. The name of the female pilot is still not revealed. The F-35 Lightning II, the most lethal, survivable, and connected fighter aircraft in the world, strengthens national security, enhances global partnerships, and powers economic growth. Originally, Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II is an American family of single-seat, single-engine, all-weather stealth multi-role combat aircraft that is intended to perform both air superiority and strike missions. It is also able to provide electronic warfare and intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance capabilities. Lockheed Martin is the prime F-35 contractor, with principal partners Northrop Grumman and BAE Systems. The aircraft has three main variants: the conventional takeoff and landing CTOL F-35A, the short takeoff and vertical landing STOVL F-35B, and the carrier-based CV-bar Catabar F-35C. The aircraft descends from the Lockheed Martin X-35, which in 2001 beat the Boeing X-32 to win the Joint Strike Fighter JSF program. Its development is principally funded by the United States, with additional funding from program partner countries from the North Atlantic Treaty Organization NATO and close U.S. allies, including the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, Italy, Norway, Denmark, the Netherlands, and formerly Turkey. Several other countries have also ordered or are considering ordering the aircraft. The program has drawn criticism for its unprecedented size, complexity, ballooning costs, and delayed deliveries. The acquisition strategy of concurrent production of the aircraft, while it was still in development and testing, led to expensive design changes and retrofits. The F-35 was the product of the Joint Strike Fighter program, which was the merger of various combat aircraft programs from the 1980s and 1990s. One progenitor program was the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA, Advanced Short Takeoff Vertical Landing ASTOVL, which ran from 1983 to 1994. ASTOVL aimed to develop a Harrier jump jet replacement for the U.S. Marine Corps USMC and the UK Royal Navy. Under one of ASTOVL's classified programs, the Supersonic ASTOVL Fighter SSF, Lockheed Skunk Works conducted research for a stealthy supersonic STOVL fighter intended for both the U.S. Air Force and USMC. A key technology explored was the shaft-driven lift fan SDLF system. Lockheed's concept was a single-engine Canard Delta aircraft weighing about $24,000 LB, around 11,000 kilos empty. ASTOVL was rechristened as the Common Affordable Lightweight Fighter CALF in 1993 and involved Lockheed, McDonnell, Douglas, and Boeing. The F-35 is a family of single-engine, supersonic, stealth, multi-role fighters. The second fifth-generation fighter to enter U.S. service and the first operational supersonic STOVL stealth fighter. The F-35 emphasizes low observables, advanced avionics, and sensor fusion that enable a high level of situational awareness and long-range lethality. The USAF considers the aircraft its primary strike fighter for conducting suppression of enemy air defense SEAD missions, owing to the advanced sensors and mission systems. The F-35 has a wingtail configuration with two vertical stabilizers canted for stealth. Flight control surfaces include leading-edge flaps, flaperons, rudders, and all moving horizontal tail stabilators. Leading edge root extensions or chains also run forwards to the inlets. The relatively short 35-foot wingspan of the F-35A and F-35B is set by the requirement to fit inside USN amphibious assault ship parking areas and elevators. The F-35C's larger wing is more fuel efficient. The fixed diverter-less supersonic inlets DSI use a bumped compression surface and forward-swept cowl to shed the boundary layer of the forebody away from the inlets, which form a wide duct for the engine. Structurally, the F-35 drew upon lessons from the F-22. Composites comprise 35% of airframe weight, with the majority being bismol-amide and composite epoxy materials, as well as some carbon nanotube reinforced epoxy in later production lots. The F-35 is considerably heavier than the lightweight fighters it replaces, with the lightest variant having an empty weight of 29,300 pound, around 13,300 kilogram. Much of the weight can be attributed to the internal weapons bays and the extensive avionics carried. While lacking the top speed of the larger twin-engine F-22, the F-35 is competitive with fourth-generation fighters such as the F-16 and F-A-18, especially when they carry weapons, because the F-35's internal weapons bay eliminates drag from external stores. All variants have a top speed of Mach 1.6 attainable with full internal payload. The powerful F-135 engine gives good subsonic acceleration and energy, with a supersonic dash in the afterburner. The large stabilators, leading edge extensions and flaps, and canted rudders provide excellent high alpha, that is angle of attack characteristics, with a trimmed alpha of 50 degrees. Relaxed stability and triplex redundant fly-by-wire controls provide excellent handling qualities and departure resistance. Having over double the F-16's internal fuel, the F-35 has a considerably greater combat radius, while stealth also enables a more efficient mission flight profile. The United States is the primary customer and financial backer, with planned procurement of 1,163 F-35As for the USAF, 353 F-35Bs, and 67 F-35Cs for the USMC, and 273 F-35Cs for the USN. Additionally, the United Kingdom, Italy, the Netherlands, Turkey, Australia, Norway, Denmark, and Canada have agreed to contribute US dollars 4.375 billion towards development costs, with the United Kingdom contributing about 10% of the planned development costs as the sole Tier 1 partner. The initial plan was that the US and 8 major partner countries would acquire over 3,100 F-35s through 2035. The 3 tiers of international participation generally reflect financial stake in the program, the amount of technology transfer and subcontracts open for bid by national companies, and the order in which countries can obtain production aircraft. Alongside program partner countries, Israel and Singapore have joined as Security Cooperative Participants (SCP). Sales to SCP and non-partner states, including Belgium, Japan, and South Korea, are made through the Pentagon's Foreign Military Sales Program. Turkey was removed from the F-35 program in July 2019 over security concerns following its purchase of a Russian S-400 surface-to-air missile system. The female pilot who was able to manage this huge single-seat beast deserves a big salute. So what do you think of the brave move of the US female F-35 pilot? Let us know in the comment section below. And that wraps up today's content. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe and turn on all notifications so that you won't miss out on our future contents.